Hello, everybody. We made it to another episode of Kicking It with Kpop. And I'm here with the lovely Shawn Hainsworth. Hello, how are you?
Hello, thrilled to be here. Thank you.
I know, it took us a while to get here, but we finally did.
Yeah, we've been scheduling it for like the last 3 months. So
I know, but that's okay. We're gonna get to this because it's going good. It's kind of a good thing too that we prolonged it because now you have a campaign happening. So woo-hoo. That's good stuff.
yeah, yeah, we're
Yeah.
like mid-campaign right now.
I know, that's exciting. I like what I'm seeing so far. The art is really interesting. It's a very cool project that you got going on here for this one. I'm very excited to get to talk to you about this because I also read your wood stake as well, and I really like that one. That was fun.
Oh, good. Did you grab that in a comic book store, or where did you grab? Where did you
I
grab that?
actually saw a couple people pick it up on online a lot, but yeah, I've seen it, and I don't have a physical copy. I have a digital copy of it that I read,
Well,
but I
let's
really
let's fix
enjoyed it.
that. I'll
Yeah.
send you. I'll send you physical copies.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, thank you. Thank you.
yeah.
I really like the art in there. It's very interesting. And I like how he goes about doing the art in his
Yeah.
pages for Wood Stake. That's pretty neat. Yeah.
He's actually doing a process video for me that I'm going to post soon.
Ooh,
Yeah,
fun.
and we're in the middle of Woodstake '99, the sequel, so that's going to hit in October, and that one's crazy because I don't. I'm sure you've been seeing about Woodstock '99, the documentaries. It was insane.
Oh, I know.
So
That's
yeah,
when I
a vampire
graduated.
fits right in there. Yeah.
That'll be quite nostalgic for me. That's the year I graduated. So
Yes, yeah.
good times. No, that's fun. No, I can't wait for that. I like that. Here, let me just copy this real quick. I can paste this. All right. So if you guys are just joining us, this here is the linky poo for the campaign page right there. And get that in there. Wait, put this over here as well. Oh, Twitter is not letting me click things. Yay, Twitter. It's amazing how technology, it's so lovely. I know, it's great times. So I dropped that in there. So you guys want to check that out, go click on that, please. And we're going to say hey real quick to the people in chat. Then we'll come back and introduce you to our lovely viewers. All the way from 12 o'clock p.m., we had GTK Comics. What is up, GTK? How are you doing? And some is coming in with some, for your bot here, she needs a liquid coolant. She's being overclocked. And unplug her for 15 seconds to plug her back in again.
Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly what happens. Let's see what you need to do. Yeah. And then Joe coming in here with the robot boobs. Probably my favorite comment that I've seen so far in the chat. We got John Stout. What is up, John Stout? And we got TM Nerdy. What's happening, TM Nerdy? That's right. Oh, we got Cap. What's up, Cap? How you guys doing? Wow, we got full house today. You know what it is? It's the robot boobies. I think that's what it is.
Everybody likes the robot boobies.
Listen, everybody likes regular boobs, much less robot boobies. I know. It's fantastic. Hi, Cad. Hi, Fanta. All right, we made it down to the end of chat. We're going to get way more people popping in here between now and the time we end this. So it's all about you today. So I'm going to make you big, and then please.
Uh-oh. Okay.
I know. Listen, this is with you're all. We're here for you. So please give us an introduction. Introduce you to my chat, please. Let people know
Yeah,
who you are,
so
what you do.
I am Shawn Hainsworth. We are SHP Comics. We launched in 2021. And our first titles hit the shelves last year. We had Woodstake, about a vampire at Woodstock, which did very well for us and got some issues still available, which is great. And also a epic sci-fi called The Killing Machine. Those were our first two titles. And EroTech or EroTech, depending on your preference, is going to hit the shelves in July. So this is a 5-issue series office comedy about a Silicon Valley startup that makes sex robots that misbehave. It's super fun. It's really a lot of an office comedy. There's definitely a bunch of bits with the sex robots, but it's really aiming to be a good story, good characters, and an office comedy. So what we did before we launched the full series, we decided to have a lot of fun. We did an anthology. So the campaign is called the Tales from EroTech. I had written a side story called Three's Company, which does have the character names of Jack, Janet, and Chrissy, for those who remember that era.
Yes.
And we had a lot of fun with that. And then we decided, let's just open it up. So we opened it up to some of the best indie creators we could find. We have Dean Haspiel and Chloe Brailsford and Alan Flops and just a bunch of great people. Katie Mansfield joined us. And our rule was basically just tell a sex robot story and the only rule is that the robot has to be vaguely anthropomorphic, you know, no squid creatures. That was it. That was the only rule. So people went crazy. We have horror stories, of course, you know, killer sex robots. We have Dean Haspiel wrote a story about AI Joe, which is sort of inspired by Jack Kirby's One Man Army Corps OMAC comic. We've got another spoof on a superhero called The Adventures of Toxic Masculinity Man and Sexy Woman with a sex robot. Alan Flops is doing his own thing, as he always does. Chloe Brailsford has just knocked it out of the park. Her art is so beautiful, and she's done an amazing job. So yeah, this is like, what is it? 10 creators and 8 stories, I believe. I should know that, but yeah, and they're all different. They're all different genres. They're all different art styles. But everyone we brought in this project has been really, really fun to work with. So we're really excited about this one. We're 300% funded, which is great. We've got like 13 days left. So we're already a couple stretch goals in. We're going to do a foil cover treatment for the books for everybody. We're giving away digital of the SEX 6000, which is the first kind of side story that we did in this adventure. That's not in the anthology, but we're doing the PDF on that. And now we're doing these Valentine stickers because we launched on Valentine's Day, and Jeff Kroshik did these crazy sex robot Valentine stickers that are super fun.
I love that.
So those are our next ones, and then we're planning sort of a bigger stretch goal for 10,000, which I think we'll make. We're like 7,800 right now, so I think we'll get there. So yeah, we've been having a lot of fun with this one, and yeah, we'll see. We're excited. This is going to be a fun book. We're also the other stretch goal we unlocked is 16 pages of process. So we're going to be putting in sketches and you know, back matter and all kinds of cool stuff because we've got all these different artists. So you know, there'll probably be at least 2 pages for each artist with their sketches, their comic boards, you know, early ideas, pieces of the script, all kinds of fun stuff. That was the other stretch goal we unlocked. So this is going to be, now we're pushing, thought it was going to be 80 pages. We're not pushing like 96, and we may even throw some more stuff in there. So we're going to get it really nicely printed. So this is going to be hopefully a book you want to own, and is, you know, and is a nice book and a unique book because we've got all these great collaborators.
I really love that. Some of my favorite parts of books and like digital PDFs is like the backgrounds and like how people do the process and stuff. That's some of my favorite things that I love reading and seeing. So I love that you guys are being incorporating that in there. And Tate saying the cover design is amazing. He also says, let's go checkerboard, because you have a couple of covers on here as well, which are fantastic. I grabbed this one off your campaign page, which is actually pretty cool. I actually love this. It's a good homage to that meme.
Yeah, so we're doing, it's funny, when we first started the project, we did the retro covers as variants. But the retro covers are just so much fun. We're doing the retro covers as the main covers, and so they're all of a type. And number 4 is also a meme, has a meme reference. They're all not approved by the Comics Code Authority. They've all got like, you know, the wear treatment on the cover. You know, so this is like your classic pulp, you know, comic that's been laying around gathering dust. That's what we're aiming for.
Yeah, I really love that. I really love in the last like year or so, like how much of a resurgence that's happening, especially with the EC comics kind of coming back.
Yes,
but
exactly.
I love the old school covers. That's some of my favorite stuff. The color, you can't beat the colors, and just like the fonts that they use. And there's like it's really cool, like fashion happening. 60s
and we've got all the like cheesy romance comics to pull on, right? Yeah, so that's great. We're having a good time.
All the good stuff. I love all of that. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of 60s and 70s DC, just for like the interesting outfits. Like if you ever pick up like Supergirl and Adventure or Action Comics, like every episode they have her in a different outfit, and I'm here for it. It's fantastic. It's like completely different. It's like pants, flare bottoms, bell bottoms, and all that kind of stuff. It's fantastic.
I saw an appreciation for the checkerboard fly by in the chat, which is awesome. I'm glad there's an appreciation for the checkerboard. Yeah.
Oh, we have a lot of them. I have a lot of people in the community that collect a lot of those golden age girl books, like the good girl books, like that.
Yes.
Huge right now. Romance. People love that stuff. Yeah. Good times. Very cool. I'm gonna go into the campaign page. We could go full into this details because that's what I love to do. Because you got to get in some of this action here. You minimize this and slide this down right here. Okay, so if you guys are just watching us and you want it back, you don't have to worry about them reaching their funding goal. They have already crushed this, and I do believe that you're going to hit the 10K just based on how many days that you have left and pretty much the love that you've already had from everybody backing so far already. So I really do think that you're going to hit that 10K. So let's get you more shares, more backers. Let's go.
That would be great. Yeah. And it was nice. We got a project we love right out of the gate. So that we got a lot of love from Kickstarter, which was nice.
Awesome. I really like that. So we have more people joining us now. So we only give us just a little bit more of a little pitchy poo about what is EroTech all about.
Yeah. So EroTech, we say it both ways. Yeah. It's a office comedy about a Silicon Valley startup that makes sex robots that misbehave. And we did a few side series. EroTech, the series, issues 1 through 5, is going to be on shelves in July. But we were having fun doing side stories. The black and white figure there is our salesman Dick Randy, who kind of is the guide figure for the book. And we got a whole bunch of really great indie creators to just take the idea of a sex robot story and do anything they wanted with it. We put no limits on them. So we'll, as we scroll down, you'll see the different artists. But they just had a chance. We just said, we will pay you your page rate to do anything you want to do as long as there's a sex robot in there. Yeah, super fun. So I think it's 10 artists and 8 stories or 7 stories.
Amazing. Yeah. And yes, figure drawing. That's actually one of my favorite series, and not only just because of the art that's in there, but I collect the ones where Superman is getting absolutely wrecked on the covers, and you'd be surprised about how many covers that actually happens on in that series. It's the best. Yes, and Tate saying, "Holy mackerel! Look at that funding! Huge congrats!" That's right. Listen, that's
thank you. It's really nice. Yeah, this is our best. This is like our 5th campaign, and this one is far and away our best campaign. So we're slowly kind of building up the fan base and slowly getting there.
Yeah, that's amazing. You're going to be crushing the 200 backers soon. You're already at 180. That's amazing. So if you do want to back, you got to back by Saturday, March 15th at 12 p.m. Eastern time. So you have plenty of time, but let's get you more eyes on this project. This is great. It looks just like a fun read. I do like the mix of artists, and I do like the mix of just random bots out of nowhere, which is fantastic. Let's go.
Jeffrey Kroshik is the main artist, and he's been having a ball with these stretch goal images, and as you see the Valentines that he did, he's been having a great time with all that stuff. So he's doing also the other thing that's great is you'll see down below, we're doing all these faux ads. So there's a bunch. So in between the stories, there's going to be fake ads, and he's like a huge fan of old ads. He's got all these Look magazines and everything else, and so a lot of these ads, if you are inspired by ads from the 30s, 40s, 50s, but of course they're all for sex robots. We got the mail-in coupon where you can order your sex robot by mail.
Perfect. Listen. Those are some of my favorite things of all time is when you see the ads in books, especially DC. I don't know what it was about that time, but the DC and like the olden day DC, they were trying to make some gangsta criminals out of some children. It was just bad. It's just amazing when you go look at this. Yes, wacky storylines abound. Correct. Also, I want to shout out to Papa Wheelie, who just came home from the hospital. Get better, Pops, and thank you for the super chat. But let's go. And you're home and you see Tatas. That's right. Yeah. Just for you. I knew that was gonna happen, but yes. And what is that, BBB? How are you doing? And welcome on in to everybody. But yeah, we're going over the campaign here. I'm gonna drop the link one more time. Go check it out. This looks a fun project. I like that you have a bunch of different stories in here with a couple artists. But I also like that. The art in here is very much kind of the art that I love. And I know there's art in people chat that loves it, but I do love Flops is one of my favorite artists. And I like that he's a non-Sparkus as well.
Yeah, we courted Flops for a while. We really wanted Flops in this book. Thrilled to have him. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, his art works so well with his style too. Let me go over here. But yeah, I love the different artists, and I love that it's
Yeah,
just
this
like
is
this
Chloe
fun.
Brailsford. She's awesome. I mean, just the colors, the work on this is amazing. Unfortunately, we had to adults only a whole lot
Well,
of this
yeah.
one. But you definitely get a sense of her work here, and it's just great.
So for like a very sketchily, but almost like it looks like crayon, almost like how it like like resonates on like paper. She's got
Yeah,
these very great facial expressions with that. It's really cool. I love the use
I
of the
know. Look at the
shadows.
lip on that one.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
I
know.
love the use of the shadows that she has on here. It's fantastic. I really like it.
So yeah, so her story is about someone who orders a sex robot that is the exact her exact twin with one difference. So
Oh,
it's kind of like it goes into the realm of having sex with yourself as a robot.
oh
She goes
my.
into an interesting place with this one. So yeah, she was like, "Is that story okay?" I said, "Anything you want to do." And she said, "Really? I can do anything I want to do." She does a lot of DC work. She does a lot of Marvel work. She does a lot of Boom work. And she's like, nobody has ever told me do anything you want to do. So this was great. Like, just you do anything you want to do.
Oh, no, I am so super for when our people give artists like a free reign to do whatever because that's when they can explore all kinds of things. And that to me is super fun. And yes, it does look good. Yes, go check. You of all people, I know, would enjoy this because of the books that you read. Very much so. But you do say there are some horror stories in these anthologies.
There definitely are some horror stories. Yeah, at least
Mhm.
two that are straight up horror.
Perfect. Yes, Cindy is ordering a lot of the products. It sounds like over here. Yeah. But no, I love the different uses of the artist. And oh, here's Flops right here.
Yeah.
Dude, Flops to me has some of the best like coloring, but he super nails those like olden age like comic vibes.
It is
It's
so
just so
beautiful. I
good.
know
Yeah.
the blue in the foreground, and just everything about this is just
Yeah.
fantastic. Yeah, we love flops. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's just gorgeous, and I love this. So I love that he's doing some interior pages as well, which is fantastic. But I love like just such different styles of art, and they all just kind of really work with each other. It's fantastic. It
Yeah,
builds
so this is
so
Dean
well.
Haspiel. This,
God.
unfortunately, he hasn't started
Yeah,
coloring yet, so this will be
that's
colored. We're
okay.
only at the ink phase. His inks are just beautiful, beautifully clean and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the one with AI Joe that is somewhat based on Jack Kirby's One Man Army
Yes.
Corps, with
Yeah.
a twist.
So some of these aren't great for streaming right now, but yeah, if you want to
Yeah.
go look at most of these, just scroll down a bit. You get all the detachable parts that you could pick for your bot here. Which is quite awesome. I do love the different eye shapes in here, but I love his graphic, like the graphic line work. I
Yeah.
love that. It looks really good. That's fun. I love seeing that. And then this is very gritty style. All of this reminds me of some other comics I'm used to, but also, oh no, they're finding her in the garbage bin. No.
Yeah, so this is straight up horror. This is called Killer Sex Bot, and this is Katie Mansfield. She does Tragic Girls, and she's great. I met her at San Diego last year, and I just loved her stuff. And we were talking, and so we wanted to pull her into the story. So yeah, this, as she puts it, you're not going to believe what happens to these guys. So she's
Oh,
going to have a
hey.
good time with the robot that they pull out of the dumpster. Pulling these guys apart.
Oh, hey. No, that's a foreshadowing and amazing. But
Synchrotron,
also,
yes,
what's up,
exactly.
Chico? Hi. No, this is fun. It's exciting. I really enjoy. Listen, I am all for. I really do love anthologies, but I'm all for like just a story that's like takes you out of like just your the realm that you're in. Just has a good fun time.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Yeah.
This Brian McRae, he also did a variant for us for EroTech, and this one is also horror, but it's sort of horror with it's kind of a like a Twilight Zone story in that the twist comes on the last page, kind of like the old DCs, right? Where the twist comes on the
Yeah.
last page. But yeah, and I like, you can't spell ass without assembly. So yeah, and I just love in the box all the parts. It's just it's
Yes,
just, yeah,
I
he
love
just
that.
crushed this. Yeah, I
It's
really like
very
it.
much like build your own Gundam figure.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Yeah.
Very cool. This killed me. This little worm dude.
Yeah. So this is our
Okay.
yeah. So this is Jack Purcell. He was a DC artist. He did Batman and stuff in the past, and now we're just having a good time kind of turning the superhero genre on its head. But yeah, so this is the adventures of toxic masculinity man and sexy woman. But and of course there's a sex robot. So
That's amazing. That's great. Let's see. What are we saying here? Yeah, she just needs a bit of refurbishing. Yeah, don't worry. He'll get in there. Yeah, he forgot the lube. Yeah, this poor worm looking dude.
yeah, I know.
Oh, this is very
Kind of a reject from the Dunes and
yeah,
Dune trilogy. Yeah.
yeah. This is hilarious because we have a lot of a lot of friends that are named Worm, so I have to send him this. You might enjoy this. Yes, very good, very good. Always boil your used sex bot before using. That's right. Yes. Yeah, redo that. Good question, Joe. Did
Yes,
you
I do
like
like.
our crumb?
I do
Yes.
like Art Crumb, and I love the documentary that Zwigoff made about him. But yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Actually, my favorite line from that documentary, which is always stayed with me, is he's like, people want me to stop drawing what I draw, but you'll just have to lock me up and take away my pencils because it's what comes out. He was like to me the closest connection between brain and the deepest recesses of his brain and his fingers, right? Like it just was like a pure straight line from the id to the pencil
Yeah.
with our crumb. So yeah,
Oh, I love it. I
yeah,
love those really good underground comics from back in like the 60s and
yeah.
70s. There's some good, some fun art in there. Come on, those good times. And Comic Journey is saying, yes, has real adult swim vibes. So yeah, some of these panels do give me like some adult swim type vibes. Yes. And John here has backed. Thank you for
Oh,
backing,
thank you,
John.
John.
Thank
Thank you.
you. It's awesome. I love that. But yeah, this just looks like a fun just read. And I'm really enjoying the art too that it's on here. So it's really cool. And this is interesting too because I like the use of like the old timey like
Yeah, so that's our
TVs.
main
Yeah,
our narrator of the or our guide figure, Dick Randy, who's the
Dick
so
Randy,
this is sort of like Richard Randy, but his friends call him
Richard
Dick.
Randy. Yeah, your
Uh,
close friends would. Yes.
Yeah, so this is like an infomercial about how a sex robot saved Jack and Janet's marriage. We we had a lot of fun with this one, and yeah, it starts out with Richard in the showroom talking about how beneficial sex robots are to everybody, so even married couples.
You know, get you a bot for all occasions. That's you never know when you're gonna need one. But yeah, no, I love this. It's fantastic. I love the way that the artist rendered like this old timey, just retro TV kind of style. It's fantastic. It's fun.
Yeah. And this is Nate Walkington did this. He's great too. He's someone else we really love and just feel like particularly he just there's just a quality to his work and also his work with sort of anatomy because there's a lot of it in this and
Yeah,
his human figure, everything about what he does we really like. So Garrett Young unfortunately hasn't sent us any pages yet,
it's okay.
but Garrett is the other artist that we've got in here, and he's got a totally different style. So you're gonna go, as you turn the pages, it's gonna radically change the art.
Oh, I love that. I love that. It's
Yeah,
really cool. And then you got some stretch goals here, which you already hit. So you had 150 people and got whatever this was online for. What is it? Oh yeah,
yeah.
there you
That
go.
was
Your
the
PDF.
foil treatment and the free PDF of the SEX 6000.
Nice. Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's already been unlocked. You already crushed that goal. And
yeah,
then let's see your second stretch goal. You're gonna get bonus pages,
yep.
and
That's
that
unlocked.
is
16 bonus
unlocked as
pages.
well.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
And then you're on your way to your third. You're gonna be crushing this in no time. You'll probably get this in a day or two. So this is what you're talking about, the Valentine sticker sheets. 11,
yeah.
what, 11 and a half by 7 inch sticker sheets. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, you're gonna be unlocking that big time. That's awesome.
Yeah, roll down.
Oh
You can
here.
see. Yeah, so he's Jeff had a lot of fun doing like just kind of like retro Valentines, but with sex robots.
Yeah, I
So yeah,
see. No, those remind me of straight up 80s and 90s, like the retro kind of like MTV VH1 style, like when you saw that back in the day. Oh yeah, those are fun. I like these. And
yeah,
I'm
and
a
this is
cool.
the these are
Yeah,
the
very
faux
nice.
ads we've got in there. So
Yeah, they're fantastic. I like this. It's a lot of fun.
yeah,
But yeah, no, that's good. That reminds me of like really old school style art. I love it. It's some good stuff. Oh yeah, here's more. I also like the designs of the robots. There's something very just like kind of a little cherry 2000, but like
yeah, exactly.
Just a little mix in there. It's pretty good. I like that. Oh, I like that you can cut the hair out and change up the hair. Nice. Oh, you get six months of lube with your order. Nice.
We had someone on Facebook ask us if that was a real product. No, it's not a real product.
The startup that turned you on. Wow.
That's our main character, Samantha. And actually, what's really fun about the series is that, she's a young executive at the firm, smart, capable, and trying to make her way in an office environment that's run by a bunch of Neanderthals. So there's definitely like the kind of sexual politics of the office dovetailing with the office with the sex robot story. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yes. Think of the electric bill. Yes. I mean, you're gonna be a lot of charging. They're reusable. They can charge, and yes, it is awesome.
No more than an electric car. Yeah.
Just a little bit. Also, electric cars and on your housing, you usually get a kickback on your bills if that's the case. So you might
federal subsidies. Yes.
That's right. That's right. You might get this with your dolls. You never know. But I do love the art style here. Like I was saying, I really enjoy the anatomy of the bots, which is really interesting. It's got some very intriguing like lines. It's very pretty. But I also like how they have like interchangeable parts. You can fully customize them. It's great. And here is the cover that I used for the image, which is fantastic. And people were talking about they like the checkerboards. But yeah, I love this. It's great. You melted. Yeah. You overclocked. You melted the motherboard. Yeah, that's what you were saying earlier. Oh, that's great. I love that you gave up like little the little names. Nice, that's fun. And then this here, so you had 4 issues altogether. Is that what it is, or is there going to be 4 issues?
It's going to be 5. We've only got 4. So we did a Kickstarter on 1 and 2. So we wanted to give people who backed 1 and 2 a chance to catch up. So you can pretty much as an add-on get the PDF or the print of any of them, or you can get all 4 if you want to catch up on them.
Okay, that's very cool. And you originally were going to start at 80 pages, but you're going to end up at either 96 or plus, depending on how many stretch goals that you get, which is really
neat. We're up to 96 now. So we might do more. We might throw another story in there if we do really well. And that we'll see how that goes.
And then you have a film as well.
Yeah, so we this thing is almost up to 1 million views on YouTube, which is crazy. But yeah, we did a short. So the SEX 6000 was the first thing we did, and it's basically an unboxing video where a man unboxes his sex robot and then he has to call customer support or technical support. So we made a short film out of that. And the actress who plays the robot, Courtney Prowse, so she just knocks it out of the park. She's unbelievable. So that's super fun. And we've added you can still grab a few Blu-rays of that and other things. So we decided to put the film in there as well, as an add-on.
Yeah, and I dropped the LinkedIn bio that you have on there. That's got a whole ton of your links on it, so you can go and click that. You also have a YouTube channel, which I actually really enjoy your YouTube content.
Good. I've had no time to do anything with it, but I would love to do more with the YouTube, but there's just too much going on.
Dude, you've got all kinds of stuff happening. You're what do you do 3 or 4 series right now that you guys are kind of really working with?
So we actually, from the sublime to the ridiculous, we're launching our kids line in this month in March. Nice. We have our first all ages title hitting comic book shops. So we've got our kids line, we've got our mature line, and then we've got our kind of middle of the road line. So in terms of age, we've got the kids title is called The Adventures of Baby Ziki. That's a Western manga mashup, kind of like Calvin and Hobbes meets manga is how we're describing it. Then we've got EroTech in July, Woodstake 99 in October, and then working on some other stuff for next year. So trying to keep the pipeline full, at least 2 or 3 series a year.
Oh, no, that's exciting. I love that. And I love that people do like a mix of stuff because it keeps kind of more people coming back. They also discover series that they probably would never really read before because it's already like right there, which I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we hope people like our stuff. They'll take a chance on a genre they don't always buy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to me, okay, even though it's a not safe for work
More
book, it's
RAM.
got she does need more RAM, and I guess Pennzoil is the preferred keeping it clean, running clean oil that you need. But even though it's not safe for work, it's like a fun read. But you also said that there's different stories in here, so you have some like horror stuff. You have like that classic, traditional kind of like golden age kind of vibes in some of them, which it's got like all kinds of fantastic art, and I love seeing where it's going to go because some of the art isn't finished yet. So, but how far do you think
we're
you
still.
are?
Well, we told the artist that they had to get 1 page by
January,
so that we had something for the campaign, and then 6 pages by the end of March. So, or so not 6 pages, the length of their story by the end of March, the whole thing. So their artists, let's say the end of April. We're still planning on shipping in July, so we should have plenty of time.
Oh yeah, you'll be right onto the track. And here's a link of all your creators on here as well, which is nice. I love that. I love that picture.
Yeah, I know. What's great is they all have like totally different, images of themselves as well, which is super fun.
Cat, I love that. And I look at this super colorized one. That's fantastic. I love that. And I love how Flops is just art. Like you can just pick his art out of like a whole entire pile. It's fantastic. I love like the serious ones. Yeah, no, that's fun times. This guy's name. This guy has the best name.
He has the best name. So Jeff lives in Berlin. Jeff Barshik is the sort of the main is the EroTech artist and the main person with me on this anthology. And he lives in Berlin, and so he's been still reaching out to other artists to get people to do just even interstitial material, fake ads, anything. So he just got I'm gonna butcher it, but Fufu Frohnwall to join us, and he's gonna be doing like two pages of interstitial material. So we're still trying to get more stuff in this book. Like we want to give you a book that's really, really unique and really full of cool stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's yourself as well. But no, I'm a huge fan of just like random ads, and I love that you guys are adding that in there. This is so much fun.
That's what makes anthologies fun, right? It's like you don't just go story to story. You fill the pages with all kinds of unique material. Yeah.
And Marcus says, like the stream. Thank you very much for liking the stream. This is a very good question. Some person has a good question for you, and if not, you need to reach out to Bill as well. Did you ever work with Bill Maws? He does sex parody stuff too. That's right.
No, but we are planning EroTech, the Tales from EroTech Anthology 2, probably for next year. But I would love suggestions from anybody of artists who think would be a good fit. Because
Bill and Cat Maws, get in on that action. You are on Twitter, so I can link you to their Twitters after this.
That would be great. Yeah.
Fantastic. Yes.
Yeah, we think this is just going to be something that's going to be fun. Like just pull in more artists and get more crazy, wacky stories and different art styles, and try to do it maybe again next year, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, it's fun. Like I like the use that you're using the artists for the interior pages, but also you're doing covers. But you have some fun little ads, which are great. I love that. Let's see. This is a good little. She was everything he wanted until she glitched. Oh no, that's.
The film is super fun, and you can just watch it on the campaign page, or watch it on YouTube. I think you will enjoy the film. Like I said, Courtney just knocks it out of the park. She's an amazing actress. She actually does a sex robot stage show called the Vanessa 5000. So she'd been doing that at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival like the month before we filmed. So she brought her own costumes, her own everything. She was amazing.
She sounds fun.
Yeah.
People like that are just fun. I like that. And then you have a bunch of different add-ons as well. This is your wood stake right here, and you're getting ready to release wood stake 1999, which is awesome.
So the original wood stake, the 6 issues. I've still got some of the comic books. We're running very low now, but we're planning the graphic novel. That was going to go through Diamond Comics, but unfortunately, we don't know what's going on. So we're probably going to go, I don't know, I'm going to be printing a bunch of them for the Kickstarters, but then we'll probably go with Simon & Schuster, I think, for like a wider release of the graphic novel. But yeah, that one's super fun, and we've got the very cool Jimmy cover. I don't know if you can see, it's Jimi Hendrix.
Yes, I do see that. The art style, dude, I really love his process of how this artist does his art.
Isaac Fox, I've got that as well.
Yeah, write that down, Isaac Fox. But
I'm
oh
writing
yeah,
down
no.
everything I said.
If you want some lovely saucy artists like Flops and some other guys, we could definitely hook you up because I know a ton of them. By the way,
That would be great. Yeah. This is our sort of epic sci-fi. This was the other series. So we released Woodstake and the Killing Machine last year. And this is it's kind of a military sci-fi, but it's also got a lot of big ideas behind it. I describe it as sort of Arthur C. Clarke-ish, or if you like the three body problem, it tries to take on some really, big ideas, but also have like sort of a fun, military battle sequences, that sort of stuff. So this one did really well for us as well. And we're getting ready for the trade paperback on this. But I'm not 100% sure. We're going to do Woodstake first because we want to get Woodstake out there before Woodstake 99 hits the shelves.
Yeah, you got to do that. And this one was interesting because I believe you sent me some preview pages for this one, and I really like the clean line work. Like the mech, the military kind of stuff. I love that line work compared to like the spacey type scenes. Really good stuff.
Yeah, he's a really interesting artist, and this is this was a hard one to write because writing kind of epic sci-fi with hard science in a comic book where you don't have a lot of words is hard. And the artist did a great job just kind of inventing technology and being able to really tell the story in a way that I think really works. Tell a big story, like a big idea story in a comic. He was the perfect choice for that. His name is Michel Fortin.
Oh, very nice. I love that. And let's see what else is here. So that's the bottom of that page. So I'm going to refresh, go back up the top, and go over all of your tiers. See what else is available in here. Because we did have John Stout back, so that's awesome. So look at that.
Thank you, John. 181. Woo!
Woo! All right. Man. Well, so if you just want to back and just pledge any amount without a reward, you can do that starting at $1.
You get Woodstake with that too. You get the digital Woodstake if you do that.
Well, this is just the pledge amount with the tip. Then this one here is the Woodstake one for the $1 with the free.
Oh, right. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
So I mean, for $1, you get to read Woodstake, so that's pretty awesome. You get to see some really intriguing art in there as well, and I love the story for Woodstake. It's good times. But I love your tier wars with the bots.
Jeff Kroshik doing his thing.
So that's awesome. You just want that for $1, you can get yourself a digital reward tier. That's awesome. And then if you want this one, which is the PDF version for $15, you can go ahead and do that. It looks like you got a lot of backers for the digital copies, which is good because
we did. I felt that it's hard to charge $15 for a PDF, but we're paying 8 artists and there's so much different material in here. We felt like I like to keep my PDFs a little cheaper, but we did go a little more on this one just because you got to pay the artists.
Yeah, well, I mean. Yeah. It's a decent price range because you're getting, what is it, 96 some pages now?
96 pages, yeah.
Yeah. So that's actually a decent price for $15. You're getting a lot of reading material. So that's pretty good. I like that a lot. And that's anywhere in the world. Technically, any digital stuff is anywhere, and you get it immediately when everything is processed and get ready to go. And which is actually not bad too, because you're gonna get a digital plus a print for $25, which is really cool, and you're shipping to anywhere in the world. Nice.
Yeah, we want to keep things, we want to keep things reasonable. We want people to be able to, afford the books. Get them out in people's hands.
And you got $7, it looks like, to the United States and $35 elsewhere, because, shipping is expensive outside the country, but 80 to 100 pages, pretty much, it's not too bad, because that's a couple books, really.
The shipping rate is like $5.40, and then you add in the Gemini mailer and the time it takes to put it together, and $7 is about right.
Yeah, it's not bad. That's actually not a bad price point for overseas, so that's not bad. And then the catch-up tier is these are the individual issues.
Yep, you get all 4 of the individual EroTechs plus the anthology, and print and digital. Cool. So it's like 90. Yeah, so they're 32 each. So it's like you're getting 128 EroTech and 96 of the Tales from EroTech. Yeah,
and I really love those. Like Golden Age, Silver Age looking covers. Oh, those are awesome. I love the different fonts too. Like you could tell like they evolved over the times, like with the lovely like the Good Girl books back in the day. Like you see some of those fonts in there, which are fantastic. I love that. And then this one's interesting. You get a retailer bundle. So how many? You get 5 copies. So 5 copies of the anthology for $70. That's pretty cool. Oh,
Yeah, we got one retailer, which is great. You know, it's
Yeah.
always you know, you never get that many retailers. I find
Mhm.
I don't, but it's nice to make it available to retailers and try to
Yeah.
keep the price point low so that they can, you know, I mean,
Yeah.
if they turn around and sell them for $20 or $25, then they can make, you know, money. We always try to support retailers whenever we can because they are the lifeblood of the comic industry, you know, our local
Yes.
comic book shops.
Very
So we
true.
keep everything going.
Yeah. I'm actually a huge fan myself of picking up retailer bundles because I usually do giveaways, and that's a good way to give people's
Oh,
books
that's a
out.
great idea. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I myself have been doing that for a while because it's just a good way to just give giveaways on your channel, but also like to give something back to the community. So I love that kind of stuff in myself. Let's see. And what is the difference between this and the other one that you have with
You get
the?
everything EroTech, but you also get Woodstake and the Killing Machine.
Oh, cool. Okay, so
Print
you
and
get a
digital.
lot of reading material in there for $110. Let me click
Oh yeah,
this so
that's like
then definitely
500.
know
That's like 500 pages
shipping
of
has
reading
changed.
material. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're getting a ton of stuff. So $45 shipping outside of the United States was actually decent based on how much material you're actually getting, because that's some hefty stuff.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's like two and a
15
half, 3 pounds
US.
of books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot. It's pretty decent amount of stuff. So you're getting a lot of material. So you're getting, what is it, 3 series?
You're getting Tales from EroTech, Killing Machine, and Woodstake graphic novels, and then the 4 individual issues of EroTech. So
Mm,
yeah,
yeah.
you're getting 3 graphic novels and 4 floppies, basically.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, then this is interesting here. So limited edition signed book plate edition. Tell me more about this one for 200.
Yeah, so because we got 8 artists, we decided to do so we're gonna send the book plates around the world
Oh,
and all the
ooh.
artists are gonna sign them. So you're gonna get I mean right now we've only got 1 backer, so it's not gonna really pay for the postage right now. We'll have to see, but you know, so Dean, Katie, everybody will sign the
Oh,
book
that's
plate and then we'll
fun.
affix the books plate. We can't really mail books around to have everyone sign the books,
Yeah,
you know, because it would just
crazy.
they're heavy books and it would be too much. But so we're gonna send the book plates around and you'll get all the artists' signatures.
Oh, that's awesome. So you could actually do some of those in advance so you don't have to keep sending those out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But that's not bad for 200 because you're getting how many people? Like 10?
Yeah, it's like 10 artist signatures. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and it's gonna take a
Also
little
limited
while because
edition.
you know we're talking about everywhere in the world, right? You
Yeah,
know, we got England and Berlin and LA and you know, et cetera, et
all the
cetera. So
places. Yeah,
yeah.
so you're doing limited. So you only have 14 of those left. So that's pretty awesome there. So you can get yourself some super limited product here. And this is hilarious here.
So
Get
that
drawn
is
into
actually
issue
the guy who that is the guy who backed us get drawn into the comic on the last campaign. And yeah, he has a scene with a sex robot where yeah, he gets handcuffed to the bed. We had a lot of fun with that one. So yeah,
That's
so basically
awesome.
you get everything, but we also draw everything EroTech and we'll draw you into EroTech 5.
You can get yourself murdered by a sex bot. You can get, something could be happening. You don't know. You can get yourself some saucy stuff in there for $500. Plus, it looks like you get a whole bunch of other stuff as well. The print edition, digital editions. You're getting basically all the rest
You're
of the
getting
stuff.
all the EroTech books, plus you get drawn into the comic. Yeah.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. That's awesome. So that'll be for issue 5, which will be upcoming in January. It looks like.
Yep.
That's awesome. That's fun. And then you had some early word specials right there, which were pretty cool. And then you got 43 backers on that. That's awesome. You got some decent backers on your early bird specials. That's awesome.
We
And
did.
then,
We offered some good prices, and we also we did a limited edition print that you could only get when you were an early bird, which was
nice.
another really cool ad. And I think the image of it is gone.
Okay.
But yeah, so that we wanted to we always try to reward people who come in early because getting a good start on a campaign makes a big difference.
Yeah, let's see. And then I'm just going to go over I'm going into reward tab just to see if there's any additional add-ons that we might have missed. So it looks like you want the PDFs for each individual issue. You can get that as well. They're like about $5.
Yep.
You get the
You can get the
Woodstake.
PDFs of anything. You can get the prints of anything, basically. What we're
Oh,
doing.
cool.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me get down to the actual down here. Let's see. We have
That was
you
the
get
early
those,
birds print. Yeah.
yeah,
That was
for
the print.
$1.
It's yeah. We only did that as $1 because you got it with any we didn't want to add it to every tier and duplicate every tier, so
Mm-hmm.
we just made it $1
Okay.
because Kickstarter wouldn't allow us to do a $0 add-on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$1's not bad though for a limited edition print. That's pretty cool. So then also if you want the graphic novels for Killing Machine and Woodstake, you can get that on here. You can also get the DVD, the Blu-ray, for $20. That's cool. How long is that film, by the way?
It's 8 minutes. Yeah. So
Eight,
it's a short
it's
film,
still
you know.
it's still fun. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then here is a couple of the here you have the technical support poster. You have your foil editions as well, and then you have your retro cover. So is it just issue 1, or you could pick your retro cover for this one?
Just issue 1 signed. Those go
Okay.
back to the original campaign. We only
Okay.
did. Yeah, I think there's only a few left. So I just I put them up here, you know, in case anyone
Nice.
wanted to pick up. Those were signed by Jeff back in 23.
Very cool. And then let's see, there's your signed technical support poster, which is hilarious. I love that. Then you also have foil editions. There's only 5 left, so I don't know how many are actually left now based on that. And then if you want original art, there's original art tiers.
This
nice.
is, I think these are all gone. I'm not sure. These are all Jeff sketches.
Okay.
And I think they're all gone. There may be one left. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So those are Jeff, and then you have Jack Purcell stuff, and then you want an art board. I don't know if any of this stuff is available. If you go to edit your cart, you'll know when you go to edit your cart.
Yeah, actually, Jack and I met last night. The commission is gone, but he said he'd be willing to do another one. So I'm going to go and add one more to that. And I think the art board is still there. That is the worm page. That's I think it's the worm page. His original comic book, you know, art board, you know, that he sketched on, hand sketched.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
Very cool. Let's see. I think that's everything that we went through. Yeah. We went through all the stuff on here. That's very cool. You have some really cool tiers, and you have some just fun stuff. I don't know what the foil covers look like, but I have a feeling that they're going to be pretty awesome based on the other covers that I've seen on here, which are really nice. And then, yeah, you're well on your way to hitting the 10K goal. So yeah, let's get you way more people on here. Let's shout you out, get you on here. And what else we got? Oh, we got people in here. Whoa, we have more people in here. Holy moly. Let's see. I like to stream. Where am I at? I'm not too far back. Can you listen, Joe?
Can I make you like Tom Selleck? Yeah, as long as Tom Selleck doesn't sue us for putting him in a sex robot story.
I mean, he might not. He might enjoy that. But if you just want yourself in a really amazing Magnum PI mustache, give him the mustache.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's all about the mustache.
The mustache, but also you could do the teeny tiny 80s shorts that he used to run around in as well. You could do that. Oh, what's up, Ruth? How are you doing? He should make more. What of the commissions? Yeah.
Joe, the commissions or the sketches?
Either one, maybe. I think that's one. But yeah, elaborate, Joe. And question for you: what does SHP stand for?
It stands for Shawn Hainsworth Productions. And honestly, the reason why I chose it is I didn't want to have any copyright issues or anything else. I just picked something that I knew was available. So yeah, SHP is Shawn Hainsworth Productions.
Very nice. Here is the link one more time. You can go and click on for their Twitter, your Instagram, your YouTube. All that stuff is down in here. Plus, you have the link to the actual movie that you have available on YouTube as well. And then here one more time is the link to the campaign page. If you want to go back, go for it. If not, just go share the living crap out of it, because there's definitely somebody that you guys know that would appreciate this. So let's go check this out. It's very cool. Go
watch the movie on the campaign page. It's 8 minutes and it's super fun. I guarantee you will enjoy the movie.
Yeah, go check that out. There's also a little mini trailer on there as well, which is hilarious. I like the music that you have going on in there.
Yeah.
Good times. But yeah, no, this is way fun. I love it. And I love like the narrator guy that's in the black and white right there. It's such a classic name as well. Good times. But yeah, you have a lot of stretch goals coming up that are coming in here. So that's very cool. You already nailed 3, I think?
We've nailed 2. The third one's at 8,500. That's
okay. You're on your way.
Yeah.
You're on your way to that. But yeah, you have a lot of cool artists on here. Is it the same writer throughout the whole thing?
Yes. Sorry, Dean wrote his, Chloe wrote theirs. Mostly they wrote their own.
Oh, okay. So they did in the art and writing it, basically.
Yeah,
awesome.
We basically just said do anything you want. Write it, draw it, do anything you want. There's a few that people didn't write, but mostly the artists. That's also a treat for them, right? They don't have to draw someone else's script. They can write their own script.
Yeah, it gives them more artistic freedom. I love that. And I also love that in between each one, you gave them some links where you can click to go follow them on all the platforms possible. So yeah, let's get them more followers as well. And Flops, dude, I love his art. He's got some classic amazing art that I've loved over this past couple of years. It's good stuff, really good times. But his coloring as well. He's got that just amazing like muted tones. It's fabulous. And
I
then
know.
there's your build your bots.
Yeah, I can't wait to see more of Flops' work for this, because I've only seen
Yeah.
that he's only delivered one thing to us so far.
Oh yeah, just based on what I've seen on the work that he's done already, I'm very intrigued. I really love the faces that he does and the coloring that he uses is so good. But it
Yeah.
also looks like it's on, like everything he does looks like it's on that cool newsprint from like the 80s. And I love
Yes,
it.
exactly. Yeah, it has that
Yeah.
worn paper, that pulpy feel to it. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can
Very
almost
cool.
feel the ink coming off on your hands.
Yes. And what I love too about his artwork is because of the way that the printers were done, it's not exactly precise. Like it kind
Right.
of overlaps in some areas. So it gives you that more nostalgic feel to it. I love that. It's really good.
There are actually some people who are printing on newsprint. There's one printer that'll print on newsprint for you.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is we were thinking about that at some point, maybe doing a newsprint printing of something.
Oh, that would be fun. And there's the worm page, which just I love this. This is so funny to me. It's just I love it. It's really cool.
I will let
I'm
Jack
very
know.
intrigued at how the worm interacts with the sex bot.
Yeah.
I wonder how that's gonna happen. And here is the lovely. I love the retro just artwork that's in like the TV. It's good times. Very fun stuff. And then here is a mock-up of what the Valentines will look like once you hit your goal for that classic Valentines. And then this is fun too, because this is in between the stories where you have like the fake ads, which are great. Oh man, what does it say? I read that and knocked my thing over. Your advanced genital units.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun writing these.
And here's more. Yeah, but you also get that. It's very cool, like the foxing on the edges from the old books. That's some good stuff. Fun times.
Yeah, like I said, Jeff has a super good time imitating the old ads.
Yeah. And then this is just gorgeous. I love it. I love like the crumpled corners as well. Like you get that really classic, super vibe to it, and you could smell that page. I'm telling you, big time. Oh, this is a lot of fun. I really enjoy this. It looks really cool. But yeah, if anybody else has any other questions, go for it and plop them in here. And why we're talking about that for a minute. Here, let me put back to our faces for a second. Do you have any other appearances, or do you have any cons coming up that you want to talk about?
I'll be at StokerCon in Connecticut for with Woodstake.
Okay.
And I will be in San Diego. If people are going to be in San Diego in July. I think those are the two big ones that are coming up. I'm not sure if we're going to do Terrificon this year. That's where we met originally. I met somebody who turned me on to Kpop at Terrificon. So yeah, that's it for now. I'm sure more will come in. We may be in New York as well.
Okay.
But yeah, StokerCon and San Diego are the two big ones we're going to.
Very nice. Yeah, I know there's a lot of people that go. I've never heard of StokerCon, but that's interesting.
It's a horror con more than, I mean, it includes comics,
okay.
but it's also but you know, with the Bram Stoker connection and Woodstake, it's just it's a
that
natural
makes a
fit.
lot of sense.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, because my favorite con over here that I go to, we have a whole ton of horror conventions here, but my favorite one is Astronomicon, which is a mix of comics, wrestling, media, and horror stuff as well, and like ICP.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. And
It's my
actually, Jack
favorite.
Purcell, the other thing he does is a lot of he's really into wrestling. He does a lot of wrestling
Oh,
illustrations. Yeah.
nice. Very
Yeah.
fun. You might be a big hit at that con, but yeah, that usually happens around April, May here. But that's good times. Joe, coming with some questions here. You already have 3 titles right now, but you are going to be doing your children's book coming up, and he wants to know: is this an ongoing project you hope to continue?
Yeah. The EroTech or the children's book? Which one?
I would say this one, EroTech.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, I'm already starting the script for 6 through 10. So, yeah, we're gonna make this an ongoing series. And it's just, you know, they with a single artist, it's you know, it takes like a couple of years to put 5 issues together. So, it's gonna be the kind of thing where it'll we'll do 1 through 5, and then we'll do probably another Tales from EroTech anthology, and then 6 through 10 maybe in 2027. So you know, we're on the indie production schedule, not the DC production schedule. So you'll have to wait for 6 through 10, but we definitely want to keep it going.
Yeah, no, it's cool too because like you have so many different possibilities you can do this because you're keeping it like the anthology wise a little bit. Plus, you're doing the ads in there, which is fun. That's good times. But
And there's
yeah,
a
there's
lot of great characters in
possibilities that
there
you can go.
in the office comedy. So there's tons of places we can take that as well. I think we could be writing, it for a long time. But we both
Yeah.
decided that when we feel like it's, it's not new or fun, we'll stop. But I
Okay.
don't think that's gonna
I
happen
like
anytime
that.
soon. Yeah.
And then your Woodstake 1999. When do you think that's going to be coming out?
October. We want to have issue 1 on the shelf for Halloween. Yeah.
I love
So
that.
we're already drawing the second half of issue 2 right now.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
we're making good progress with that one. So yeah, fingers crossed. Felipe Kroll is the artist and he's been cranking it out.
Yeah, no, I really love the mix of art that he does because I saw the preview stuff that you did in the behind the scenes things where he takes like kind of like Blender and then
Yes.
kind of like turns it into like painterly style, which is quite interesting. And I thought that was fascinating. But I love the mix of the art that he's using because it's interesting when you see the art for that. It's kind of like somewhat realistic but painterly, but also it kind of has like when you see the people like a puppetry type thing to it. Like when
Yes,
you're looking at it,
exactly.
I love that. It's
They feel
really
slightly
interesting.
unreal.
Yeah,
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 that's exactly right. And
yeah,
yet it's very realistic. So it has a slightly um puts a little buzz in your brain almost like it's just a little off,
yeah.
which I think fits the material really well.
It does because you're kind of like just staring at it, and you're kind of like going, "How did he create this?" Because it like just the way that the paint strokes or whatever hit on it. It's really really fascinating. I love finding like art pages like that and kind of like dissecting them to see like how an artist can create stuff. I think that's fun. I love seeing that.
And that's honestly what we want to do with SHP is like really we want to do kind of genre bending stories that are different,
Mhm.
right? So when not it's going to be different than what a lot of what's on the shelf in terms of story and in terms of art. Like it shouldn't look like anything you've seen before exactly, and that's what we're really trying to bring to it is just that level of it's going to be a little different. And we have artists doing various styles that are distinct from each other, but they're all kind of, uh, I think they're all really cool in their own way. But there's
Yeah.
no SHP look, right? It's like every book has a very unique look.
Well, that's fun. I like that. And I do have a question because I actually have a lot of friends that have books, but because of the diamond thing, their publishers are going under and they're currently looking for new places to plot their stuff. Are you looking for new series at
Yeah,
all?
at this point, I'm just trying to keep afloat myself
Yeah,
with the diamond bankruptcy.
yeah.
We'll see what happens with chapter 11. Like they may come out of chapter 11.
Yeah.
The auction is the end of this month. So at some point, yes, but in the
Okay.
short term, like
Yeah.
everybody else, and just trying to ride the waves right now of the industry. So yeah, we're also distributing with Universal in Canada, and
Okay.
we have a verbal agreement to go through Lunar with massive indies.
Mhm.
So we're just trying to keep the boat afloat right now and see how the industry shakes out. My hope is that somebody buys Diamond that is not only has the money to buy Diamond, but has the money to kind of fix some of the problems at
Mhm.
Diamond, because
But
they
also
closed. Yeah, yeah.
really,
I don't
really
even have to list the
appreciates what they're
problems.
doing. So
Yeah, there are a lot of problems with Diamond. And it will be, but Diamond is huge and I think indispensable in many ways for
yeah.
the industry. So we have to hope that they come out of this stronger.
Oh, definitely. That's good. And then John actually has to head out of here. And he says, good luck with the Kickstarter. Can't wait to read it. And thank you for
Thank
backing,
you, John.
John.
Thanks for backing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you
appreciate it.
very much. And it's been almost an hour. I had a lovely chat talking to you. So, yeah, please come back in October when you have Woodstake coming out. I would love to talk to you more about that.
I would definitely do that. And thank you so much. This has been really fun. I
Oh, you're
appreciate it.
welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, I love getting to know new people in the business that I haven't met before. So that's exciting to me. I love that. So I'm looking very much forward to seeing what else you got coming out with your publishing company and EroTech, which look really good. So yeah, go share this all over the place, which I'll be doing anyways. I'll share this all over the place. But we're gonna get out of here. I'm getting hungry. And my nose is starting to run as well. Oh no, I just knocked all my headphones out. What happens when you get excited. But we're gonna get out of here. Thanks everybody for showing up. Thanks anybody who backed. Thanks for Shawn for joining me. And we're gonna get out of here.
Thank you.
Bye.